All right, first bucket, closed out. So there were a lot of switches because Rui's assigned to Shet. Smart is assigned to Shea. Braun is assigned to Lou. So there were a lot of switches between these three. In and out, open them up. Pretty sure that's not even a closeout. So he just opens them up. 1, 2. Crazy push off. Oh my goodness. To the throat in front of the ref too. Gather, midi. Hart, he's looping to flash. Just gets in his way. Drop off, no. Smart's there. Still a size advantage to get the O-board if he misses this. Throw ahead, catch him not matched up and set. So what's Shea do? Attacks immediately. Gets the cross match. Dive down the gut. It's a quick punch for Hart. That's what he does really well. He knows they want to fire and double and send the hits. Early attack. Smart actually wants to get matched up with him here. So he actually pulls in to help, leaving him a lane to dive down. Austin was matching up with AJ, filling wide. Checks his blind spot. I don't think he even sees him here. No, he doesn't. Yeah. By the time he even reacts, it's late. Drive, kick. More 4-on-4 basketball. More junk defense. Swing. It's going to flash. BP. Backdoor. One dribble. Drop off. Cut out the corner. Great play here. So, Marcus looking to deny the BP. Quick push off. Crease separation. Great pass, too. He trusted it. And also a great backdoor by Shea. So Rui does the right thing. Low man pull in. Ain's playing 2. He kind of shifts. But I don't think he sees shit fully. So he checks his blind spot. He checks again. I don't know if he can see him in his peripheral here. But regardless, you got to get all the way down. I think he has to fully check. And get all the way down. Take away the drop off. Give up this spray and trust your rotations. They get pretty matched up. Yeah, they are matched up. So more 4-on-4 basketball. Quick chase, lay off, crack them. 2, pocket, float. So that all transpired because of this screen. So he lays off, cracks Austin. They don't switch this when they read 1 through 5. So now he's just holding his dribble, allowing him to release. Hits him on that short. Why is Austin even looking to recover to the ball here? Don't you just switch that anyway? Just a veer. Because now he's catching it. No low man. He's staying hugged to Lou. He tries a stunt from a high position. He's filling back. No really help defense here. More pace, push the rock, catch him not set, get to the rim. And he gets to clean up wide because he goes hard. We've got this cross match. Size advantage. Just gets by Reeves because Reeves doesn't put a body on him. Right, no leverage. Trying to go into this jumping contest. Aim was trailing, so Aim couldn't put a body on him. Give up an easy 2. Don't think there was a switch. Just gonna empty. Flash in the corner. He's gonna load. Shade him for some middle to the help. One dribble, step back. Almost gets that O-board too. So they win this possession. You force Shed into a step back from deep. He had no other options. Braun checks. Doesn't really put a body on Jay Will. So it's a jumping contest. Jay Will actually gets a great tap. But then Austin's there too. So now you get to switch. They're going to fire. Quick swing. And that's Tracy. Again, they're late on the rotation, so you know the fire's coming. Braun's got to be there. As soon as he sees Smart, right, he's pointing to it, yo, take him. As soon as he leaves, just go. Give the skip up, so once he goes, Rui knows to go, Ain knows to go. They should already be in rotation, but they're just late here. And I saw a lot of this in game 2, where everything was just a split second late. Right now, by the time Rui makes that weak side rotation, just no way. Give up a wide open look from deep. Great touch passing though. More pace, quick pitch, 2 jump, drop off. Dang, they were getting killed for not setting their defense. And great awareness by Shea too. He sees this 2 side. He's running wide. He's trailing. Rui's compromised. He tries to take the rock. And then you can see Ain's trailing here because most times that would be Ain trailing the play. I'm surprised Smart even jumped here because most times once Shea's off the rock, he's getting body to body, looking to deny. Braun, he was running wide. He can't make that rotation. So they're both just late. Again, push the rock. He gets a cross match. He sees it in and out. And great job by Rui. That was disgusting. Wop. Open up. It's almost the same situation because once he beats him here, it's pretty much a 2-side again. So he takes the rock, but right here, he doesn't hit Shea. He doesn't hit Shed. All right, once you see him commit, drop off, there's no help on that left side. You already collapsed forward too. I can also understand why he goes up, left, right. He beats him to the spot. Most times Shea can't finish this, but it's a great block by Rui. Push. They're still getting set. In and out, cross, beats him, one-hand pickup. He's saying, where's the help? So again, they're just not set. And look at this. As soon as Shea recognizes it, he's looking to attack before he even crosses the 47. I say this all the time with Shea. If you see him take a step right there, you got to be ready. Even here, Austin's picking him up low. He wants to have that gap to try and meet him, but he still gets burned on that in and out cross. Now you're beat. They're pretty much in delay. Everybody's still spacing as they look to fill. Hugged. Big trailing the slot. You can't make that high rotation. It's rough. So we got that quick drag or early step up. Not exactly sure. They switch. Clear side 1-2. This is just too easy. So they're just not set again. Right? And this is what the Thunder were doing. Just having the big trail and just occupy that slot. Why? Because now the big's out of it. Saw that last possession with Ayton. And now we see that with Hayes. And it's also dangerous because if he does help, this trail tray is a dangerous shot for him. But he got the switch. He's gapping him. And what's that do? Allows Queso to just attack him comfortably. Use that space to get downhill. Beats him. What do you do? He just beats him on a quick blow by. Kind of attacks his lead. Forces him to open up. Can't slide his feet. And you can see here there's no help. Why? Because he just occupies this dunker. So technically, Smart should be the low man. Rui's confused because he's staying attached. He's not even watching what's transpiring on that strong side. Rui wants to help, but then his man is going to fill the corner. So now he's just confused about what he should do. Go with the wide open lay. push. They get a drag. Yeah, they switch. So now he's going to send a hit, right? Yeah, so the hit's going to come from that side. Surprised he didn't just send it off of smart. It's usually off their switch. So they send it, swing, touch pass, pump, flyby, swing back, and they're just late again. So he sends it. As soon as Hayes sees Luke make this rotation to send the hit, you've got to already be on the move. Queso catches this wide open. Because if he's not on the move, Austin's not going to be on the move. So you always have to be on the same step as the first rotation. It's right here. By the time he's passing, he's still hugged to shit. So now he gets a touch pass. Austin's now late because Hayes was late. Because he can't go until he goes. He's pointing, but look where Hayes was. Just ball watching. Now he tries to make a two-way. One close, two close. They both commit. Fly by. He sees it. All right, swing back. Now there's no extra effort. So he got the switch. He's looking to set another ball screen. You can see Shea. He's telling him, vacate, empty. Let me fry him. I think this was when the Lakers stopped sending the hits. I think after that last trade from Queso, I think that's when JJ said, all right, we can't do that anymore because they were getting burned on it. Tween, Hezzy, cross. Beats him, gets to his spot. Still a decent contest. But Shea got to his spot. Rose up. Push. He's looking for that early drag. That early wide. They switch. Good point switch here by Luke. Antennas are up. Don't let him get a quick hitter. Pump. Wing. Curl. Backdoor. Low rotation swing. No help for the helper. And that's Tracy from the corner. Great get off too. They just play so well off each other, right? Come off. Does Austin get clipped here? Yeah, he does get clipped. So now he's behind the play. Great awareness by Rui though. He makes a low rotation. Meets him there at the spot. So he does the right thing here. If I'm Reeves, I would just peel off here because, yeah, so now the second help, the helper is distorted because Shea occupying the wing, most times Smart should be the one shifting low, playing two as the second help, being ready to X. But because he's hugged, it should actually come from Hayes because it's technically a 4-on-4 here. And Caruso's right at the slot, looking to set this away. I think he's doing this as a misdirection to just occupy Hayes here because you can see Hayes is overly concerned about what's transpiring with Shea, or what could transpire, I should say. So I don't think he's aware this is his rotation. You can even see Austin. He looks over to that weak side. Right here. He looks over. Why are we not closing out? Because Hayes doesn't realize it's his. Now you leave Queso wide open in the corner. But I still think instinctually, if you're in a scramble, that should still be Austin. Because right here, once he sees Rui, you missed the gamble. Why not just peel off for him? Right? Simple peel, you go. Drag, you get the switch. He's going to vacate. So he knows it's just a vacate now. Wrestling match. He attacks. 1-2. Gets to his spot. Misses. Gets to follow. So this was pretty much the same scenario as his possession attacking Rui. So he's looking to attack quick. So he's going to load up. Great spacing. He's going to pull off high. He stunts. At the same time, you can see Queso drifting. But again, Shea got to his spot because he could actually hit this here. Right, it'd be a hard fan for Rui and I don't think Marcus would be able to make that closeout because Jay's going to pin his own. But he got to his spot, raises up. You can see Hayes. He's on his heel. Can't be mad at it. Misses the free throw. Does he put a body on Joe? Not really. Jumping contest. 50-50. He gets to it. And then allows Joe to just strip it from him. So he's looking for an outlet, which kind of makes sense because he sees two or he feels two. But takes his eyes off Joe, gets it, scramble, kick. And Queso. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Smart flailing crazy too. Gets bumped here, but why are we doing all that? Yeah, these O-boards have been killing the Lakers all series. So it's not just off the size advantage. It's off these too. Players crashing. Quick handoff, no switch. It's going to empty. Yeah, so this is what they started doing. They started smoking the hits. Fake the double. See if SJ bites. Fake it. He settles. You still win the possession though because Shea settles here. If he settles from deep, you won. Yeah, so they started smoking. He's going to load. Does a good job of drifting. Right, because if he's going to pull off that high, you've got to give him this line. He has a high line here to Joe. But I think because Shea realizes, all right, they're not actually going to commit the hard doubles now, I'm going to look to play because he hasn't been able to play. But now you're playing into a crowd, right? Just got three. He just got to get off it. Continue trusting the pass. So even if it's not a hard double, if you see bodies, there's closeouts to attack. There. Again, not set. Quick push. Get to your spot. Miss. Tap out. Just a fine shot. Nobody picks the rock up, so he sees it. One dribble. Gets to his spot. Surveys the floor. Shoots at the peak. I mean, that's a makeable shot. And then we got Zay here crashing. He's trailing. They put two bodies on him and he still gets that tap. They crash. I think that was same team. So Shea crashes. Hayes crashes. Thero crashes. Yeah, just same team. So falls to Shea. He lobs it. Breaks it up. Good defense by Thero. Because right here, Smart's going to commit to the ball. He sees this lob because they're both out of the play. But he actually recovers fast. Breaks that up. And takes away the easy float. Still makeable for Zay, though. Has an opportunity to play ones. See some cross matches. This is dangerous because of the O boards, but good job to fly in the floor. And then he settles again. They don't get the O board. So now, why is he settling here? Has he pulled when you've got space to attack here? Because he would just vacate and empty. He would fill deep corner on that drift. Surprised Braun's not looking to smoke or pull high. Also surprised he's lifting here. But why is Shea settling? You got all this space to get right. Is this off a stack? Little horns out. Flow into a ball screen. High cross. Good change of direction. He's actually going to release and slip early. They don't switch. You can see Thero. When he opens up, he kind of looks like he wants this switch. Maybe he's expecting him to, but now he sees that he's going to stay attached to Hart. He's thinking, all right, so we're not going to switch. Now he gets to turn a corner. That's pretty bad. Same time, though, You can see little fluff. He empties, he cuts through, exits from this weak side. He's looking for the strong side. He's trying to communicate. He's going to pin his own. He should have spray here. Reeves can't help now because he's late. So Reeves, because he was following the empty, he's not ready to now help on this drive. And then even here, Hart has a straight line for a lob. So AJ probably could have hit him right here if he really wanted to, because they're both behind the play. Because I don't think they wanted to do this little drop. I think they wanted to switch it. And then you can see, because of where Shed is, Braun is hugged. He's not going to make that single side tag. Got all this space to use. Swings, I think they switched that. Yeah. Handoff, deny, so he curls. They switched that. Little tag. Pitch. Switch. High cross. 1-2. Get to your spot. Smoke a float. Great switching by the Lakers. Because he tries to cheat here. So Luke looks to cheat. He can't recover. Great emergency switch. Good tag. Ensure there's no cut. But then he reads it. So he reads that tag. Quick pitch. Now he's out of position. He's able to switch that. But it still ends up in the advantage. Because now he's got Luke. He's still emptying. He's still emptying. There's the high cross again. One dribble. High cross. Change of direction. Beats Luke. Right, he attacks that lead. He can't open up in time. He comes off tight. The Thero's just going to show as his man empties. That could be a lob, no? Or just a pass over top. Because Shet lifts here, so Braun can't crack that. Right? He gets it between three. I think there's a lob, because if he's got to help here, he's also not in a position to help. So there's really nobody here for Zay. Because Maxi, yeah, they're going to do this little exchange. His man's actually looping and filling back. He's point switching this exchange. He takes a float between three. Yeah, I think you got to pass this. Because there's no help here. No help for the helper. Between Maxi and Braun. More push, can't get matched up. Spray. Tracy. I lost track of the amount of times the Lakers got burned for not being set. Because why is Braun here? They're getting matched up. He wanted to match up. Good job to run wide too. Because see, Thero was matched up with Shet. So he's playing three here, Austin, because they got two here. Find the hot hand. They can't recover. And he stays hot. Must have been off a drag. You get the switch. Looks to attack. He's going to cut through an empty. They do that little exchange. Braun recovers, but he can't cut him off. Get to your spot, and that's a midi. So he attacks. Good job by Caruso. Take away the nail. So as he's fanning, Braun's also kind of ball watching. So they're not in sync here. I'm surprised Caruso doesn't set this pin down. He could have just pinned, because I don't think Luke would be able to see this in time. This lift from Shet. So if he pins Braun, he can't recover. They force the switch. He's coming off clean. But he doesn't. So now Braun's able to recover. But it's a quick catch and go. Braun slides his feet. Can't cut him off in time. But even if he misses, we've got this cleanup. Again, he's trying to face guard him and box out that way. No leverage. Probably would have been a cleanup. Hand off big to big, nothing. Keep. Bump. Help off strong. Spray, nothing. Did he have to help here? Alright, so he's going to keep here. Just got a mismatch. Quick cross. Big bump. Right. Good job by Braun to absorb it. And then it's a strong gather. He stuns. I guess he had to because on this gather, I think he can go up. And it's towards his strong hand. So I think Kleber had to stun here and help off. And he makes the right read. Shit just can't burn him. But then right here, as he's filling behind, no, he was looking for that DHO. So now he's going to fill. Right, little wheel. He just cuts back door because Austin is ball washing. So now AJ gets a free slip. He sees it late. Pushes in front of the ref. That's a loose ball every time. So you get a stop, but then you bail him out by doing this because you were busy ball watching. Quick inbound. I think. Not actually sure. Flow into a step up. He flips it. Braun's there to switch. It turns into a double drag. They switch that. Tween. Fry him. Quick cross. Gets to a strong hand. Yeah, all this switching is doing nothing. Great double drag, though. He releases early, too. Now you just got to give him space. Shooter on the strong. He empties. He's actually sealing Braun here. But then Kleber's on an island. Again, it's that little hezzy. One dribble. Tween. Hezzy. It's that right to left cross. And he gathers so strong off it. Left, right. Rui tries to stun. But yeah, there's nothing you can do. Nobody's been able to stop him. Again, because he's able to just dribble comfortably. Look at the gap. They're just gapping him. And then they still can't meet him at the point of attack. And even if he misses this, you can see Zay loops around. He might clean this up. Because Braun's got to try and box him out. Push. He's telling him to get matched up. Oh, now he's cross-matched. He's going to attack that. Yep, push, dribble, spray. Can't find Tracy, but it's a great play. Again, you recognize it? It's that push dribble. The high cross, and then that push dribble to split. And then he actually pulls off. He's there to show. He cuts through, so there's no help for the helper. Because Braun can't see that. He can't recover off that little brush. Great look for Caruso, but even had a trail here. Can he get the O board? No. So as he cuts through, Braun realizes, all right, we can't give an O board here. They both put a body, but then Braun actually checks his blind spot, sees him coming down the gut. To the blind side, puts a body. Then good job by Luke. No leak. Ensure the possession. Right? Everybody looks ready to clean glass because if he leaks here, that might be McCain's. Another double drag. They don't switch here. He's on the inside for some reason, so Shet actually screens two. He's not ready to switch. Austin's now out of the play. But good job by Ayton. He's there to switch. All right, so they contain the rock. I'm actually surprised he picks the rock up here. He must have hit him on that pop. 1-2. He shows, flashes, splits. Too little. Honestly, as he releases, they both he's kind of tagging. He's forced to switch. Now you open up this little pop. Quick rip. Good read by Shed. He sees it. And he's also sealing here. If he could get a good seal, he gets a lane. But he's on the outside. I think he's trying to seal, but he's sealing in the wrong direction. So now he's able to show. They end up trapping him, which is right. Braun's off Caruso's body. Ensure there's no flash. He's actually kind of in no man's land. And then you just give up an easy split. Let's see. Little chicken wing. And he flails instead of just holding strong. Why are we doing this, Austin? You're flailing? You're looking for a call? Just get a stop. You had him stuck. Braun's even looking. What are you doing? Come on, man. Now we're complaining. If he just didn't flail and just held his positioning, they might get a stop. Quick pitch back. They switch. Pump, attack, float, lob. Man, how many advantages do they get? So good point switch, cool. You bite, and he's always going to attack these closeouts and these pumps on the right. So now he gets downhill. As Shet looks to empty on this slip, Braun is forced to show. But did he have to? He's going to flash in that short corner. Because if Aiden were to pull, so say Braun stay attached, Aiden shows. There's actually no help for the helper because you got McCain on this little lift. So he takes Luke away. So if Aiden actually shows, it's a wide open drop off. But Braun shows. So Aiden actually can play Hart here. Now, instead of Braun staying attached, now Austin's forced to crack Shet here. I'm not even sure if this was a pass. It's a good job. He stuns, forced him to pick the rock up. Aiden's able to recover back to his man. He goes for the float. Austin doesn't actually put a body on Shet here for some reason. Because he's concerned about this lift. I mean, it's Caruso. You take away this. Now he's late. He catches it. But again, it's another mismatch. I mean, what do you do with Austin on defense? So it must have been a drag. He gets it. Looks to be a Spain, but then he's going to leak. Or he's just making a shallow through. Little misdirection. Regardless, he gets to switch. He empties to the dunker. 1-2. Pretty good defense. But I think Shea misses. Again, I don't think they're sending doubles at this point. But he gets an opportunity to play ones to attack the left on that single side. It would go away from a double if they wanted to. I think he wants to here. Because Luke looks to be pulling in. Get to your spot. Pretty good contest though, but then you have this mismatch. Good job by Smart. Get low, put a body, and then also good job by Braun. Right, you check, no crash. Help clean glass. Push again, they can't get mashed up. He's communicating. Shea, yeah, on the trail, quick pitch. He settles, but then you give up a loose ball foul again. Good awareness by Smart. So Braun's pretty much in no man's land. Aiden is trailing. He sees his man. He's going to fill the slot. And then Rue is running wide, maybe because he wanted to get mashed up with Lou, but Braun's already there. So you let the most dangerous player on the court trail for free. But instead of attacking the gaps and collapsing the defense, he settles from deep, which again is a win for the Lakers. He can't get out. He's shielded. But then right here, looking to face guard. No attempt at boxing out. Push off. It's going to be a loose ball. So you get a stop, but then you do this. I mean, if it's not a no board, it's a loose ball foul. Must have been off a switch. Looking for a rescreen maybe. It's going to slip it. Cool. Got dunker. Fly in the defense. Shooter. Tween. Get off. Pull one pass away. Why did Shea get off this? Tween, you got the matchup you want. He's plugging low, which I can get. So now he wants to get off early, but I feel like he can attack this side. Right? Because if he attacks, Case was going to vacate, get to the weak dunker. He's going to drift to the deep corner. If aim pulls high, you swing it. But I think he's got all this space to attack Rui. I'm glad he didn't settle from deep, but I'm also confused why he didn't attack, because now they're allowing you to play ones. Quick drag, we get the early mismatch, flow into a step up, get another mismatch. And now this is dangerous. Now they're going to look to flood, hopefully tilt, right? So Braun is late here, so once he gets sidelined and going towards the base, he should already be there. As soon as he sees this step up, Braun should be there. He's looking to exchange with Jay Will. Yeah, Braun should be there. Because now he's got 8 on an island. They actually both point, you can see right here. Smart's thinking, where's the tilt? Even Luke, why are you late, Braun? Because they stopped firing up top. They stopped the hits. But I think they want to continue with this baseline double, just because Shai's so dangerous once he gets to his spots. I mean, he's still settled from deep, so I can't be mad at this. Because I think Shai sees it. He was actually looking to size up Aiden here. Most times when he's coming off this screen, he'll dip his shoulder and just get to his spot and try to burn him. I think he could have got to the rim here. But he's also quite low, so maybe he doesn't. But he can still race him and get to his spot for a quick midi. Because he actually sizes up here. So it kind of gives Braun time, even though he's late. I think he sees it. He says, all right, I'm just going to go for a step back. Even though I haven't been making them. Same play from earlier. You get the switch. Cool, and now he's going to vacate. Now you get all this space. Again, we see them smoking. Smoke. Settles, you win the possession. Yeah, Shai's not going to fall for these. So he's going to pull off high. Look to smoke. He's going to plug. He's going to look to smoke. And Shai doesn't even react to it. But I still don't think Shai looking for this shot is the right thing. Because they're still in the gaps. I think even if it's not a hard double, still swing the rock. Because he obviously doesn't see a lane to attack. That's why he settles. But if he just swings the rock, your teammate can play closeouts. So just continue trusting the pass, despite it not being a hard double. Because if he swings it here, and while he's trying to smoke, he attacks the closeout, Smart pulls, that's a drop off. Or if he shoots, no, because even here, if he attacks that closeout, he can just seal Smart and give him a lane. He sells for that, and then right here, he loops around. Good job by Smart, actually, to box out instead of doing that face guard they do. He actually gets low, creates some leverage, and good job by Austin. Just clean glass. Early attack, quick cross, opens him up, but he's able to recover. Then we see here, he's lifting. Austin's going to pull in early. In the paint. So he actually lifted all the way around. Luke's going to stay, so he's playing 2 now. He's second help. Got the low man in the paint. He spins. 1 dribble, great counter. But Smart's there, so Austin's kind of overhelping in this situation. He filled all the way back. So where you can take him. Spray, he doesn't really make a closeout. So he makes the right read here. He sees him, he plays corner. He only just stunts to the wing. And then J-Ball goes for a no dip. But he got 15 on the clock. Could definitely set. Then he also could just touch pass because Queso's already made a few or a couple. Catch, touch pass. He's got to make a 2-way and he'd be late on that close. Again, quick drag. You get the switch. You're going to vacate, attack, push off. And that's what he had to do against Rui earlier. Just attack quick. You see the space. Cross. They can't get in the gaps. He's trying to show in the lane. He actually has a lob here because now Luke's playing too. But he gets a good push off, gets your spot. Still has a lob, still has a shot. But that's a great look for him. I think Rui, he tried to stunt, but it was kind of late. But he also had to wait for him to vacate. Gets the switch. Quick catch, slot. Is he looking to fire? No, again, they're smoking it. He's telling him, yo, get high, I'll stay low. You take Queso. I'll take Caruso. And then right here, it looks like he was actually going to commit. But again, it's another smoke. Shea reads it. He goes away from it. He drifts. Bump off. Dang, he still got to a spot. Better than him selling from deep, but he attacks early. Hezzy. Push. Again, they're still pulling high. He's had this corner all game. He even flashes here on that strong dunker. He's falling back. Still a great look. Just misses. Again, off a stop. Push, push, push. They both take the rock, but it's just so easy. I mean, the crazy part is they're gapping players in the half court. They're picking up really low, so in theory, they should be able to stop the Thunder at the point of attack. And this is what happens. You can't slide your feet. Quick pound, right, left. Non-position. Maybe he'll give up an and one, so he says, all right, just get by me. I mean, you're even just gapping him, and it's still this easy. He just swipes instead of moving his feet. So now it must have been off a switch. No, that might be his assignment just because of the lineup. Not sure, but he's communicating. You stay low, pull high. Again, you can see Rui smoking it. He's not actually going to send the hit. Get your spot. Now you fire. Yeah, he fired that pass. So this is the one time he wants to swing it off. The player helping strong, but this is a really good line. He's going to attack that closeout, though. I don't think he should settle here. Good defense by Austin, too. Just there, absorbs it, cuts him off. So Shea had to pass it. Backside looks fine. Brown putting a body. Everybody help clean glass. Who was his assignment? I can't remember. So he comes down. Let's see. He's going to fill. He's in the gap. He's going to cut through. Maybe set this pin in. Well, all that's transpiring. He pulls out. Tween. Again, he's still going to be opened up because he wants to send him to the help. Pound. Stop on a dime. I mean, can't really do much when a player can just pound right in that pocket where players can't help. Because he's really just flooding it. The whole time, Aiden was just flooding it. And yeah, he was setting this pin in. Because you got a 2-on-1 here. Push. Barbecue chicken. He's looking for that early stagger, but I mean, come on. This is crazy. You know what he's going to do too, right? He's going to set you up and go for that high cross. And he's kind of positioned where he can open up. So a little hezzy, high cross, right to left. And he beats Austin again. Just not ready. You got him trailing. He's too high. Braun doesn't want to help off strong. That right to left. Yeah, he can't step and slide. Braun tries to help, but he's also late. Great talk. Even Aiden wants to help, but he's coming from the slot because his man was trailing. He's coming down. Austin's confused. Yeah, last shot, you're not going to give it to him. Now you're going to actually send a hit. He sees it, gets off early. Swing, swing, pump. He had to shoot here. So he drew 2. He tries to beat it. Nope. I'm just going to get off early. He was looking to flash. So him looking to flash middle here actually gives shit a great look. Now it's a 2 side. He recovers in time. Just shoot that. Why would you pump and try to attack a closeout? Now Shea's sick. He's confused. So we got the switch again. A lot of switching going on actually. Or no, this is a lot of cross matching early in the clock. So he's going to attack, stunt, swing, jab, attack, swing on the show. You can see how much more aggressive Shea got because they just weren't sending the hits. Again, great read if they're going to pull off. Pump, jab. That was a great fan out by Rui. Because he's on AJ's high side. Had he gone on his low side, he's going to pump, drive right. I mean, he still does, but he's there. And then even here, he doesn't really beat Rui, but he's pulling off of Lou crazy. Maybe he does beat him here. So he shows. Can't recover. And then even here, he was looking to lift instead of crashing the O-boards. Braun has to put a body. More cross matches. This is bad. This is bad. Good scram here. But now he catches, right? Far catch, which is fine, but then he's going to plug. Give him a line. Pump. No, he just... Yeah. Quick get off. You're going to load up. He's in a rhythm. Just Trey. Drag. He slips. Clear side because we got a 4-on-4. Wide open lob. They're actually set here, but because it's a 4-on-4 and he's rolling to that clear side, it's rough. They don't even look. Even if they switch, it'd be late. Rui would have to pull in. Because most times you have a single side tagger, but it's actually Rui in this situation. It's hard though. Great slip by Hart. AJ. It's that right to left again. That change of direction. 2 on a rock. It's easy lob. More pace. Bounce. Just smokes it. Again. If I'm AJ. No, I understand why. Because you can see him. He's playing 2 here. Because he could keep getting downhill. But then Rui's kind of... He's low, so maybe he can meet the ball. That's the right get off. And then great job to go vertical by Austin. One dribble, looks for contact, wants to whistle. No, soft. And even here. Hart's ready to help. Even though they're not set, he's ready to help. Smokes it. He's mad. Now you got numbers. Push. Run wide. You cut. Right down the gut. Free punch because you got numbers. Nothing they can do here. Because if he actually was able to slide his feet, that's a drop off. Or a cleanup for Zay. Guard to guard. They're going to look for the hunt. She has a screener. He gets the switch. Catch up top, and again, they're not looking to double, right? Yeah, see, they stopped. Jab. Pull. Again, I'm not a fan of him settling, but he made it. Because he's going to load. He's not smoking. But it's Reeves. This barbecue, every time the Thunder see him, they're just salivating. Must have been a switch here between Smart and Ayton. Play the second side. Quick pitch. Do they switch? No, they don't. So Zay just starts releasing. Cleans him. Austin's a little hesitant. You can see his lead. He tries to backpedal. Impossible. He's just attacking that lead foot. What is Austin even doing here? Is he thinking, all right, we're going to switch this? And then Braun's hugged. He's telling him to cut. He wants him to empty. Make that Danny Green. But I mean, I just don't get what Austin's doing here. Because now you give him the lane. You're trying to stay attached. Look at that lead foot. He tries to backpedal. Impossible. Backpedal can't open up. Braun's hugged. He tries the emergency. But what does that do? It gives Zay this line. Let's see. So they must have switched this. He's going to play the second side. Quick pitch. Screens. No, he's looking to slip, so he releases. Pretty much cleans Smart here. Austin, not sure what he's doing. He's staying attached. But then you allow Asia to get this line. He sees all that space. And then also that lead foot. He's going to attack it. What is Austin doing here? Why are you staying attached? You see him getting clean. Just open up and get ready to play some defense. And now you try to backpedal and open up because he attacks your lead. You can't. You weren't in position. He dips his shoulder, blows by. Smart tries the emergency switch. And then even here, Braun is hugged. So he's not in a position to rotate. Why is he so hugged? He's even telling Queso to make that cut. And he wants him to empty out. Maybe flashing the dunker. Maybe make this little Danny Green. Get right to that corner because he sees Braun ball watching. But, yeah, Austin Reeves, barbecue chicken. Every time. Two-man game. Looks for the switch. They switch it. He gets but he's able to just deny that entry. Because he kind of has him sealed. Braun could do a better job. Able to fight over. Now you got numbers. He's able to just finish over Austin. And this is when the game started getting out of hand. You can see the effort. They got numbers here. Running wide, you crash. Now the pace is really starting to pick up. Great job by Shea here. Push. He doesn't really pick the rock up. He's looking to recover. What do? Cut inside and cut him off his line. Right, so now you force him to pick you up. Get to your spot. Can't be mad at that. Right, you got to your spot early. He's got the matchup he wants. Not sure who was assigned to him during this lineup. But regardless, he's going to stunt. 1-2 bump. Sidestep. Man, it really is barbecue chicken against Austin Reeves. Hezzy, 1-2. Again, they're gapping players, but they just can't do anything about it. And this is why you can't let Shea play ones. I mean, he just starts getting so aggressive. Uses gravity. Just do this. Bomb. Sidestep. Rui actually helps, but now you leave this exposed. So even if he misses this because he went to help, Zay has great positioning. Hayes was high off that switch, which we've seen all of game 1 and 2. Braun can't put a body on his outside. He probably cleans that up. And then we got shit that could actually crash out the corner because he's unmarked. Again, you got the matchup. Quick cross. He shows. Now he's open. He's got his man. Bounce. He stunts. And they just dodge that. Braun's it's just so soft. And then doesn't even really look to recover. Doesn't think he can. He's going to stun. Yeah, they dodge this. More pace. He's trailing. You got a cross match. Quick get off. He just blows by Austin. Great awareness right here by Shea, because most times if he sees this, he's going to look to attack, but he sees, all right, he's going to pick me up. Austin is forced to pick you up. Let me find you diving. And now it's just barbecue. One dribble, right, left. All he can do is swipe. Hayes sees it. Tries to pull in. Just a little late. And then even here, Zay's unmarked. I think if he misses this, potentially no board. No, he would have missed it short. Yeah, so Rui was his assignment. All right, that makes sense. So now he's looking to load. Again, we got a big. Filling the wing. He's telling him to cut through. So they're going to flood it. All right, it makes sense. Corner, he's playing too. He's saying stay attached. He's going to get right here in that strong dunker. That's great spacing here. Don't allow him to just flood this. Right? So he's going to sit here, flash. Now Austin's playing too. He's playing too. And even here, if you're just going to flood it and get ready to tilt, then he open him up. Pull back, tween, change of direction. He's still trying to communicate. You're not even there. You allow him to just split too easily. Overly communicating. He's over helping too. Now you're both confused. Drop off. Got the switch. And now they start firing again. I don't remember if it was this possession or if they did readjust. Regardless. Rui's actually there. Kind of late. He's fortunate it got deflected because now he can actually, they can make the rotations. He's there. He can peel off that weak side. Attack the close. Spray. Pump. Attack. Emergency. Can't remember if that was a wrinkle or they went back to it, but great rotations, great deflection by Smart because now they're able to play in rotation. Catch, of course, wing ISO, they're going to send too early. He's going to cut through. Again, just ball watching. So that strong dunker got him twice. He makes this little Danny Green. Flash right in that dunker. So Queso pretty much did that. But the fact they're even allowing him to make this pass is the issue too. Because there's no pressure on the ball. They're not jamming him. He's comfortably sitting there. Split it. And find him on that backside. So that's twice now. Again, he's trailing. So the big's always out of it. Marcus has to play too. It's bad. He's going to ghost that? No. Yeah, he is. He's going to slip. They switch, but so low. You let Shea get to a spot. They dodge this. Because you're going under. It's a really late switch. It's a really low pickup. One dribble. Great recognition by Shea. He just literally misses. Gets the ball. Push. One. Wrap. Beats two. Rui pulls in. Tries a Euro with a sweep through. He smokes it. See, left, right, sweep. Yeah, he just smokes it. So he must have got the switch, cross match, not sure. He attacks him. Gets deep in the paint. He's playing two. Great throwback. Great fill behind. That's a great look. So now Rui's in no man's land. So it must have been some... Alright, so I see. So he probably beat Rui. He went to help. Now he went to crack. Take away that drop off. So now Braun's got to play 2. Smart's got to play 2. And then it's a great throwback because now you got their defense flying. He's not in a position to close. He could even swing this once he sees 2. It's a great look for him. And then it's a no board because we got this mismatch. Again, he's just holding Zay. They do this face guard thing instead of trying to box out. It's a loose ball. Now he gets the matchup again. And then he's going to stunt, plug. He splits though. Sees Braun pulling high to play 2. Spray. And he crashes. They had great looks. And this is why you can't let Shea play 1s and stuff. His gravity just creates so many good looks. You got him lifting. Now he collapsed 4 here. Right, because now he thinks Rui's got a show. Now you got a crack. Got 4 in the paint. He's unmarked on this lift, so now he can just crash out the wing. Hit him. So now he's telling him to take him. But they're in a scramble here. They're late. Surprised Joe even shot this. 14 on the clock. Swing it back up top. Allow him to attack because they're in a scramble. Quick drag. They want to get him to switch. So Theo was matched onto him, but a small ball regardless. And now he gets to switch, and this is when it gets dangerous because now he's going to get base. Braun's trying to communicate the flood. He gets there. Theo actually manages to cut him off. So now he's got 2 on a rock. You got the lob. He's going to crack. Luke's playing 2. He lifts. Fly by. Sidestep. I mean, what do you do? He's almost always going to draw 2. Just use his gravity. Now he's got 4. Defense completely compromised. Handoff. They switch. That's fine. Ball screen. He's trying to communicate it. I think Aiden just says, yo, stay attached. Cool. Oh, so they flow into a clipper down. So ball screen, set a pin down for him. Pretty good clean. But AJ doesn't hit him. Yeah, you can't see that on the throwback. Good job by Luke here. Cut him off. Don't allow him to turn a corner. Resets his dribble, so they blow that up. Nothing on that pin down, but then he can actually then just set the flare. Right, but he'll just take him off the dribble, push dribble, veer. Then it's the O board again. How does Luke just get beat here? So he cut that off. He opens up, wants to set him to his weak, but he loves going right. He's in this deep drop because now he's setting this flare. He gets beat because he opens up. He reads it. They're going to do this little peel. He gets the block, but now you got this mismatch. It's just bad. I mean, what mismatch do you want? These O boards? AJ or McCain on the perimeter? So coming down, no, they are matched up. It's not going to flow into a quick stack. Wing. Handoff. Turns into a double drag. They get the switch. So now Austin's in it. Now he's going to release and slip. So now they switch. No, they don't switch. So he's coming off. Ian looks to switch here. But then Austin decides, no, we're not going to do that. So he jumps. Now you got 2 on a rock. He's able to roll for free. He reads it, but then at the same time, we've got this exchange, and this makes sense. So that's what teams do too. Where he's the low man in this situation, but because at the same time as this roll, he makes this cut through. Now the low man is confused because they're trying to communicate this little exchange. So now they're not ready to tag that. And it's a lob. Oh, so he got two under the rim. He tried to throw it, but now it's behind him. I think Hart just lose the rim here because now he's way too low because I think AJ makes the right pass, but he's not in a spot. And this is a great little misdirection to take away the tag because now it confuses who's making this tag. That's a great cut by Isaiah. Same time as a roll, now you distort it. And look, they don't even realize he's rolling here because they just want to switch this little exchange. And Zay's just wide open. So they botched this up bad. And then this little misdirection on the shallow. But he's just under the rim. Good job recover. Now he's flowing into an uphill. He's coming to the rock. He is too. It's all discombobulated. And then again, he's trying to point switch. Yo, you take Joe. But then he cuts through. I got to stay attached. Now he's thinking, what is going on? They dodge it. This was inadvertent too. Because he sees Joe's looking for it. That uphill. He wants to rock. He's top locking. He backdoors. He drifts to the corner. They get confused. A lot going on. Quick DHO. It turns into a backside, right? Yeah. Not even really a backside. More of that Miami. So they switch this. Flow into a ball screen. Push dribble. Wrap. Dang. 1-2. He just beats Luke again. Right, little push dribble to his left. Dips his shoulder. And now Ayton's in a drop. And great release here. And slip by Zay. Take away Ayton. Now you commit. Good job by Rui here. Commit to the crack. Even though we got the shake here. But then he makes a ridiculous wrap. I mean, what do you do? Great hands too. Rui's there. And that's just a strong finish. I mean, you're almost always compromised on every possession trying to guard these guys. What happened here? Not sure. Quick step up. All right. So now they're just in a drop, a little high drop. So now he push dribble, turns a corner. He empties. Right, so now Braun's confused, and they're all wheeling at the same time. Dang. I mean, what do you do? Look how distorted everything is. Right, so now Braun's going to stay because now he's the low man because he vacated and decided to flash right in that weak dunker. He's diving. He's got to take away the drop off. He's concerned about this fill behind. So now he's flashing right in his open pocket. He's open on the spray. Got 4 on the rock. I mean, it's just crazy because everything's happening simultaneously. So on his ball screen, you can already see he's emptying. He's filling. He's lifting. Wheeling action going on. And I'm surprised he goes for this shot. Because he beats Smart here, but now you've got 3 drop off. Luckily, because he drew 3, now he crashes, unmarked, tap. He's got inside positioning on Rui. Jumping contest, he's going to win that every time. Tries to tap out. Now he just got to go up strong. So even though AJ didn't make the right read, the advantages were still there. Again, it's just the old boards. So now we've got some cross matches. He goes, flips it, they both jump. Now he turns the corner. And then Ayton even commits here. They both, that's a great flip too. None of them expected it. Now you got him turning the corner for free. And then great job by Lou here. Drift, take it with a nail. So now he's got this space. Low rotation. Ayton does the right thing. He's a little hesitant, so he's late. And then Braun, again, we got this shake. It's just, the way they're stressing the Lakers defense is crazy. Everybody's on the same page. Because what do they even do here? Ayton's hesitant. Braun's a little hesitant because he has to wait for him to go, make that low rotation before he cracks. You have this straight line for this shake. We also have a great line for this float. So he floats, misses, Shet's there. Good job by Braun. Fight for positioning, put a body. Right. And then AJ's here. No one puts a body on him. So he gets to crash. Ayton's trying to get it. He taps out and goes to Lou. So now they're in a scramble. Nobody knows who to match up with. He flashes. Braun is in no man's land. He's ball washing. Doesn't even realize he's wide open. And then we got another loose ball foul because he goes to shoot. We know Zay's going to crash. Ayton sees it. Doesn't put a body. And he does this face guarding thing that they always do. They look to wrestle instead of just getting a body on him. Look to box out. So now you can't even see the ball. You're just trying to get a body. And I mean, how many times have they done this where they just look to face guard, they're not actually boxing out, and it either results in a loose ball or still the Thunder keeping the possession alive. Because right here, he still gets a tap, and it's going to AJ. Great recognition here by AJ. You see the size advantage, quick entry, catch, pump, high rip, adjust, reverse, turnaround. And then AJ gets the old board. So let's see here. Cool. Smart does the right thing. He forced him into a tough shot. He can't exploit his size. And now Zay's looking to crash. And again, we got Ayton doing that face guard thing. So he has no leverage. Right? Zay gets great positioning. But then right here, it's Austin. This is the second time where he's so busy ball watching, AJ's gone behind him. So I can't even blame Ayton here because he has to get a body on Zay. Austin lets AJ slip behind and get to that 50-50. And by the time he realizes, oh, it's late. And we can sit here and blame Ayton, but he did the right thing. He put a body on Zay, and Austin was ball watching. So now he pulls it out. He got this clear side. Let's see. Look to set the flare. No, he's going to cut through empty. They're going to flow into a double drag. First switch onto Rui. And then he looks to flip it. So, again, Zay with his flips. He sees they're both out of position because they're expecting this to go towards the sideline. And then again, a little flip by Zay. They're confused. Now he sees the lane. Emergency switch. It's late. You push. Man, it's bad. It's really bad. Why did Ayton even push here? And even Braun here. I mean, you're just not... The help defense isn't there. Nobody wants to take their man. You're just hugged for no reason. Nobody looking to help, stunt, something, emergency switch, and all he can do is push. Give up an and one. Now Ayton's pissed, saying, what are we doing? Again, it's easy to blame Ayton, but it's a team thing, right? Players ball watching, nobody ready to help. And then it's a long bounce and they can't secure. I mean, come on. So he takes 8 and out because they gave up back-to-back old boards. And then this happens. So we got 2, cool, you sandwich. Bronze put a body on him. Austin casually comes in, doesn't box out. Short bounce, tap by Lou because Braun doesn't really put a body on him. So now Lou gets that deflection. Austin decides not to put a body on AJ. 50-50, he gets to it. So now he's going to get a ball screen. They're going to switch. It looked to be a double drag. Nope, he's going to slip it. It confuses him though. Now he's got a lane, swing. Off another old board. I mean, just look how connected they are. I mean, Braun is here. He's lazy. We got him filling the corner. He's going to lift. Braun is still in no man's land. I mean, if you're going to help, you should be high, right? So he's communicating. We're not switching. He gets to turn a corner because they kind of mess it up. You can see Theo. He kind of opens up here. What is Braun doing this low? This is the second time where he's been so busy ball watching that his man's lifted and he hasn't seen it. He swings, he's there. Weak closeout. I mean, the intensity they're playing with, the Thunder that is just a big contrast compared to the Lakers. The Lakers are just going through the motion at this point. And Lou thinks, all right, I'm just going to pull this. Again, why was shit not crashing? Because if he misses, you got that size advantage again right here on this weak side. He cuts through. He's going to empty. Guard to guard. He's staying attached. He's going to slip it. You know it. You switch. Now you got the mismatch. He's going to flow into a ghost. No, he's just going to slip. So he comes, little step up. They expect it. They know they're going to switch. Push off. Braun, low pickup. I mean, this is just letting a player come off. You know you're going to switch when you're this low. Trust your backside. And then also a great vacate by Hart. Give him all this sideline. But he's feeling good. He comes off. He sees Braun's low. One dribble. I'll get to my spot. You're on your heels. It's done. Again, early step up. Why for the early switch? So Joe's basically been a decoy, but you still have to respect him on these ghosts and slips. So they switch it. Now we've got barbecue chicken. He's telling him to lift. He wants to sit dunker. Give him a whole sideline. Tween, cross. It's just so easy. Is it really just this easy? Tween, little hezzy, cross. That right to left. And then even here, why was the help so late? So he's tagging. All right, he's looking at 2-9. All right, now he wants to go. But it's kind of distorted. Who's helping? Right? Because they're both in the same spots. Who's a low man here? By the time Rui commits, it's soft. He can't meet AJ in his spot. And AJ tries to get Austin with a break check. Little double pump, double clutch. Again, another step up. They're going to switch. Now he's looking to flood early because of what happened. Good job to cut through. Empty. Sit strong. So now let's see. Hezzy, he goes right. At the same time, you can see he's making his back door. Because Rui was assigned to Lou. He's looking to flood. But Thero's also kind of shading a middle. So now he's pretty much out of position. He's going to pin Braun. Give shit that. And now he's actually going to release. Pop. He's able to recover though. Alright, they blew that up. Push off. He still got to his spot. Little push off. It's a great look and rhythm. But then again, you look at the mismatches inside. Braun got to put a body. Austin again can't put a body. Fortunately, Braun is able to hold him here. Not allow Shet to get to that. Long bounce. So he tried to get the switch, yeah, because most times Shea wants to get a switch as the screener so that he can attack Austin, but they blow it up. Rui's gonna deny, good job. Now he's forced to keep, but you've got the inherent mismatch. You've been frying him all night. Just attack him. 1-2, get to your spot. It's just so easy. I mean, look at all that space. Dips his shoulder. 1-2, pull. That's great defense. This might be the one possession where he played great defense, but you can even see here, there's always an advantage for the Thunder, so they had to go small. Again, not smart. Hart doing the right thing. Vacates. Gives him that. Braun in help, but actually just ball watching. Why not just stun here? Right? Why not? Why not just give him some support? He's been frying him all game. Why not give a stun? Because you're in help anyway. You're not watching your man lift. And then even here, if he misses this, because Smart tried to pull in to help, and we got Luke looking to crack, I don't think they even stop Zay from getting this O-board. And then you also have Caruso who can just crash because he's unmarked, because you got to put 2 on Zay just to box him out. And even here, Braun's watching. What if he just loops in and Lou just crashes? So even if he doesn't make this shot, there's still advantages to exploit. It's going to show. But then Rui releases. So now he is going to stay attached. Low rotation, he's there early. Euro. You see left, right. What contact is he flailing for? There's no way he wants to whistle here. Left, right, Euro. Hand, no contact. Left, right, Shea pulls his hands away. Nothing. Complaining. Now we're pushing. Dives down the gut. I mean, it's just bad. How was he outrunning 4 of them? Caruso's in a low position. You got 3 here. He's behind. Braun, Rui. No. More small ball. Let's see. He cuts through. He's going to empty. Give Shea the sideline. And you can see how concerned they are about this sideline, because as he vacates and empties, he wants to stay to flood it. He's following his man, but he's now going to go occupy it. They do a little exchange. Not sure why Caruso wanted to flash there. He could even sit at that strong dunker the way he was. The way him and Queso did, actually. No, he flashed there. Yeah, the way Queso did. Because if he's going to sit here and pull off high, sitting in this dunker is dangerous, because then if he pulls, drop off. Then we got Braun smoking again. Does Shea react? Well, he does kind of react, but he knows it's bluff. They haven't sent a fire in a long time. So now they're just smoking it, trying to act. He's going to plug. Then all Shea has to do is this. Tween, pull. But again, I'm living with this if I'm the Lakers. You force them into settling from deep. It wasn't a 2. Box him 1. Queso's looking to screen. He's staying attached. We got 2. Braun is... What is going on with Braun this second half? He's even pointing. Why is he so off Lou's body? And then they're just going to scram it. Cool, that's fine. But now you got to close out to attack. Push dribble, get to your spot. Not sure, but I think Lou brought Braun. He trips here as he was emptying. So probably an early step up or something. Regardless, he got on the switch. Of course, he's going to look to flood. He's going to look to flash in that strong dunker. And so now Reeves is playing 2 because they're going to flood it. Skip to the corner. He closes. Touch pass. Fumbles. Gets to the 50-50. Now you got 3 behind. O boards, loose ball fouls, 50-50s. It's bad.